Hello, and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host, Aurora, licensed life coach and companion on this beautiful journey called life. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel safe and supported, loved, maybe even excited, ambitious. I needed to pause for a second. It's been quite a while since I posted an episode, and I'm very happy to be back and to connect with you. I'm not going to bore you with any details. If you have questions about what happened in my life, feel free to reach out and message me at Aurora Eggert on Facebook. Today I want to talk about grieving madness. When we experience loss of a loved one, and I'm pretty sure we all have experienced that at some point in our lives. We lost a partner, we lost a relationship, we lost grip onto our sanity. We lost a job, we lost an opportunity. Whatever it is, what we lost, it leaves a void. It leaves us feeling powerless, helpless, desperate. And what I realize now is that even if two people are grieving over the same loss, it is a very different experience for each individual involved. There's some people who jump into action, into the to-dos, into how to organize and manage and find relief in action, to the point that you can become very restless. And then there's people who fall into a deep hole, into darkness, close to, say, paralysis, mini depression or full-on depression. A state where it is hard to get up in the morning. It is hard to take care of yourself. It is hard to cook food, get the garbage out, and meet your basic needs. And the very juicy, interesting part is if two people or more people involved are trying to cope at the same time with the same loss, but have very different tools available and very different default states, so to say. This is drama, madness, insanity brewing up when people with different approaches live together or are in relationship with each other. It is very important to find your own way to cope with grief. You take your time. You have your default state. You know what's best for you. And it is very important to, at the same time, not abandon yourself. So what I was able to do, not every day, but most of the days, was to focus on the very basics. Shower, brush your hair. For the people out there who have long hair, maybe you have experienced this before, that when you feel sad, depressed, anxious, desperate, you stop taking care of your hair. You wash it, you brush it, you groom when you feel great. And as soon as you don't feel good, you start neglecting your long hair. You eat poorly, you only snack. You let your household kind of go. You don't engage in the basic cleaning and getting the garbage out anymore. Everything is hard. Everything feels like a huge drain. So I was paying attention to that. Whenever I had thoughts coming up, no, I don't feel like dressing up properly. Like it was minus 20 degrees here at times, and I just thought, fuck it, let's be cold. I'm just gonna go out in my night dress and a little jacket. I was able to rein myself in and to get dressed properly, just a side example. Same goes for your dishes, your laundry. There was a voice, an energy coming up, whispering in my ear, come on, you can let this go. You don't have to do laundry now. You don't have to put the dishes away. And I was able to tell myself, no, this is going to make it even worse. If my space is dirty and not orderly, I'm not a cleanliness freak and orderliness freak, or however you say that, but there is some kind of orderliness in my household. If I let that go, it's going to make me feel even worse. And then there's people that reach out and want to support you. And some people are very supportive and check in on you and share words of comfort with you. And then there's people who approach you and say things that are very insensitive and make it even worse, because you think, oh, okay, I'm going to open up to that person now. And then they open their mouth and you feel even worse afterwards. And to find out, okay, what feels good right now and what are you not ready to hear right now. Then there's people that you think you can count on for support, and they are dealing with their own life, with their own stuff, and they cannot be there for you. And to not, again, abandon yourself and think that those are bad people, selfish people, right? To go even deeper into victim mentality because of other people's behavior is also a very easy thing to do. And to refrain from that takes awareness. And then there's people out there who out of nowhere offer you the greatest support and time and energy, and you feel resistant to accepting it because you don't know if you can give back. And to keep your heart open and to receive that support can feel very counterintuitive at times, but it's very worth it to accept it and to keep your heart open. And then there's people who offer support where you think, but I don't need that kind of support. But to know that we're all together in this, and to see that this is a person offering support from their map of the world. They want to connect, they want to be supportive. Even though it's not really something that you need at this point, but it feels good. Be open to receive it. Be open to see that there are so many people out there who love you and want to support you and feel your pain. I just want to feel into this a little and find out if there's more I want to share. Yeah, I think what I want to share is that we're all going through loss at some point in our lives, and you cannot be prepared for it because most of the time it takes you off guard. It surprises you, and then to take the days hour by hour and to not abandon yourself, and to know that you don't need to move on, but just get through it, was one of the biggest advice that I received during those last 10 days. I'm going to leave you with that, and want to express how grateful I am to have you listening on the other side, and to get to know you better through every conversation we have, and to let you know that you're not alone in this. I'm also sharing that I bought a yurt a couple weeks ago, and we're finishing up to get it ready. In the month of November, I'm certainly going to host events and hold space for people who want to sit in silence and process loss and allow themselves to grieve. And during the other months, I will come up with a theme for each month. I'm very excited to show up in this world in that way, to have you out in my space and to connect with you, to see you grow and heal, and most importantly, to offer a space for you where you can totally be yourself and reconnect to your true nature. But you'll hear more about this in the future. You can always ask questions or make requests. If there's a group of friends, of people, of family out there who want to connect through a topic in my space out here, just let me know. All right, I'll be out there very soon again. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.